coming soon to this theater.
Very soon there will be nothing between you and the people who own the dark. The people who own the dark. Inside a secluded executive retreat, the world's most respected men prepare for a weekend that promises every earthly pleasure.
If during, before, or after dinner, one of the guests should feel the desire to commit lustful acts with any of the young women, the latter shall submit to it. But the satisfaction of this desire shall be performed in the presence of all the other guests.
While outside, in their own world of darkness, they gather. Drawn by the scent of the living, they prepare for a night of unearthly horror.
You
nothing between you and the people who own the dark.
Mirkala Karstein.
Is that the woman in the portrait? How did she die?
She didn't die. She was found spattered with blood, wearing a wedding gown, next to the body of her husband. She killed her husband on their wedding night.
Why?
It was because he tried to make her do unspeakable things. Look, only the birth date is given. They waited for 2 years before they decided to bury her. But they never managed to take the dagger away from her hand.
There's somebody under the bed. It wasn't a dream.
What was it then?
A woman's been in this room. I saw her. She spoke to me. And she left this. I don't love you. I hate you.
Beyond science, beyond fiction, there is a hell in space. Horror Planet. No one who lands here leaves here alive. A force of unknown terror. A war of alien invaders. A nightmare of living dead. Horror Planet. The end of the universe begins here. Horror Planet. Rated R.
The crimes these women committed to get into this prison are nothing compared to the crimes they'll commit to get out. Chained Heat, rated R.
Starts Friday at a theater near you. Check newspapers for showtime.
Chain Heat, rated R.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chain Heat. Oh. Double
We got a lot of stuff coming up on a lot of great stuff coming up.
Yeah. Man, next week, all Spanish horror. As you saw from those two. The People in the Dark, something. They're both something. And then we have Inseminoid and Chained Heat coming up too. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's going to be the weekend of the 19th, I think. And I think the date is the 19th, the Saturday. But Jennifer Ashley is going to be a guest on the show again. She's in both of those flicks. And she was such a joy to have on the program the last time. We can't wait to have her back.
Yeah. Next week, AC
She did
Nicholas.
talk about an inseminoid on the last show, but
Yeah.
she told me that she's like, I have more stuff to say.
So many Norman J. Warren questions. So looking forward to that next week.
Yes.
Or the 19th. And then AC Nicholas next week, we're going to get into some Spanish insanity. Girls with way too much eye makeup on.
A whole bunch of
guys,
diaphanous gowns.
Diaphanous gowns, chubby guys making love to them. It's everything. Lesbian vampires. Are there any kind better? Yeah. It's pretty exciting. How about the autopsy? A convoluted story, to say the least. It's race car drivers that become priests, and after driving into the crowd, and fathers who know too much, and many people falling, dummy drops, multiple dummy drops. Dummy drops get back up when you hit the ground. Dummy drop.
I know that. Okay, let's talk about that. That her father falls and lands on his back on a concrete structure where one side goes one way, and I mean his back was snapped in half from that fall, and yet you see him like lift the upper part of his body up.
Yeah.
No.
Also, the best part of this movie is the font choice for the fucking machine that can read people's eye motions. Like, why would they pick such a futuristic font? The bullshit science in that scene is so strong. I love
They couldn't help what font it came up as.
Yeah, they're like, how about this future Star Trek font? And it looks like something out of like Earth 2 or something, a Gene Roddenberry TV movie. Like, and it's just like, it's crazy. Everybody's crazy in this movie. Every guy is horrible. She's losing her mind. Her assistant is horrible. Her boyfriend pays her assistant to dress like a corpse and come to life and assault her. I guess that's love. I don't know. She doesn't know who's alive and who's not. Bodies are just getting up off the slab naked. There's like zombie dong.
Yeah, there was plenty of dong in this movie.
Yeah, they're not afraid. Italians not afraid. So we're gonna put some dong in this. One of the many girls her father is sleeping with shoots herself in the face. So Ivo puts her back together and then sexually assaults her corpse. Man, autopsy's got it all.
Yeah. What the hell?
I mean, I can only imagine people are like, oh, well, you know, these two don't, like, you hear like autopsy, but like, yeah, it won't be that bad. And it's like, yeah, it's got it all. It's going to give it to it all.
It was unafraid.
Totally unafraid. Would you like to see Carol Baker? Not Carol Baker. Sorry, I saw AC say. Would you like to see Mimsy Farmer just get abused for an entire movie by everybody? Like,
and she does.
She does. She is almost. It's rough. She's just like, everybody treats her like shit,
but she was mean too. You have to admit, she had some behavioral issues going on because of those sunspots too. It was just she hallucinated, and a couple of the men turned homicidal or suicidal. You know, everybody in this movie could have been a killer.
Yeah. It's like she was going for Barbara Boucher's title of getting beat up by people in movies. Do you know what I mean? She's like, what if? She's like, well,
Does that happen to her a lot?
Oh my, Barbara Boucher?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's her whole gimmick. Yeah, like Henry Silva said in the Eurocrime doc, he's like, she scared the hell out of me. Because there's one scene where I was supposed to slap her, and she said, I'll kill you if you don't slap me hard enough. He's like, she was tougher than any guy I ever met. She's in the one movie, Cry of a Prostitute, where he puts her head into a pig's ass and has anal sex with her. It's like, even I was like taken aback by that. I was like, and he's the hero of this movie. Very strange. But anyway.
The dog was a good boy. He apparently rescued them. They didn't bother to show it on camera.
By letting water out. And that's how they got out of that. This almost gets like Strange Vice and Mrs. Ward twisty at the end, where there's just like, is this the end of the movie? No, we got more. We got more. Also, you called it out, Bill. That scaffolding is a very good, very easy thing to climb down from, right? Like that's why scaffolding's like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, there were so many places to grab, and he was just hanging there, letting that guy hammer on his hands with
Yeah,
something. And
yeah.
all he had to do was just like reach down and grab one, and he could have kept going down and gotten away from
I like the slow motion fall. The bird, like the John Woo birds flying everywhere. It's very like Argento-y kind of ending too, with like all these people running to it. We see the sunspots. It's like, oh yeah, that's what this was about. I like that nobody believes her theory too. She's like, this is what's happening. Like I've done research into this, and like,
him.
yep, you're a woman. You do really know how the world works.
Yeah,
Sunspots.
that's how these people were in this movie.
Oh my god, horrible. Just every guy. Her dad was horrible. Like she picks horrible people, probably from daddy issues. Why is she attracted to only race car drivers? I don't know. 2 race car drivers in a row, including one of them being a priest.
That's turning into an obsession for her.
It is, yeah. Yeah, she's like, I like speed. I can only imagine what her Tinder profile is. Like, are you a race car driver? Are you maybe a priest? How do you feel about the sunspots and the way they've been affecting everybody? I'm also crazy.
Swipe left if you're normal.
Yeah, exactly. I like to kiss my dad full in the mouth. Yes, Nora. That's her other thing. Do I have daddy issues? Oh yes, I hate all of his girlfriends. I like that one girl that was telling her, she's like, you just don't really understand art. And she's like, this all seems like bullshit to me. She's just like making fun of her because she doesn't get it. A lot in this movie. I can only imagine what a drive-in audience thought of this movie because it's very complicated for a drive-in movie.
Yeah, you really have to pay attention to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, versus
like Butcher the Death Nerve.
Yeah, there's a lot. David said, who is Autopsy for besides rabid Mimsy Jawa fans? It's for me, right? Like, it's for me. Like I'm totally the audience for this. Older guys who love Mimsy Farmer retroactively, and who love Jolly. But yeah,
why is she dead?
No, but just retroactively, like I'm like most of my wife said to me once, most of the girls you have crushes on are all in their 80s now, and they're all yes, of course. Can you really compare the Jawa Queens to the stars of today? No.
No.
Edwidge Fenech, Barbara Boucher. This is who it is.
The music reminded me of Carrie.
That's what you said, and it kept coming back to that theme too.
It was that same theme where in the shower scene, and also where she walks up to the house at the end and the hand grabs her.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't exactly the same, but like the first maybe like 3 or 4 bars of it were, and then it veered off into something Morricone.
Yeah,
Morricone.
Yeah,
Morricone. How do you say it? Morricone?
Well, I'm not the right person to ask that, but yes,
right.
I would say Morricone. The thing I like about Mimsy Farmer in this and in a lot of her other movies, she really feels like she could either have a nervous breakdown or kill you at any minute. Like she hit that dude with a fork multiple times.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She's like,
I loved how she fought back against that guy.
Oh, so great.
Who deserved it.
She was claiming herself right there, right?
She was like, yeah. She was like, don't fuck with me.
No, like you've
kill
been
you.
Fucking with me for a long time. Now I will stab you with the fork. I like how he went from aggressor to like, holy shit, you're gonna kill me in like seconds. And like,
fuck around and find out.
He did, yeah. And then, she watched another race car driver die in front of her, fall out of a building, off a scaffolding. A little bit of brain on the ground on that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, rough.
That was kind of gross.
No, this whole movie's gross. It's like, hey, why don't we show you some pictures of real autopsies? And then we'll also have some fake ones in it.
Well, just, some people would have gone over the edge and had put a whole lot of brain there. But they did just enough that, like, part of his brain was peeking out. Like, after that fall, you might be like, oh, I'm kind of okay. No. Part of my brain's sticking out the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, there's like 10 minutes taken out of the American version from the Italian version.
Well, yeah, what was removed and wasn't new footage inserted?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have the Blu-ray to see the difference between the cuts. If anyone does in the chat, let us know. But I'd be interested to see a comparison.
Like I said, this movie is a little long, so I'm sure they cut it down to 90 minutes.
Yeah. Did they take like all the deep red scenes out? Any of the political
All the
commentary?
funny stuff.
Yeah, the funny stuff, the political commentary, the romance. Like, get that out of here. We're just here to see the autopsy.
We've already lost the drive-in crowd, so
Yeah.
just cut a whole bunch of shit out.
This feels like when thinking about the movies that you showed that this played with, like Suspiria moves, right? And like it feels like
Yeah.
it would be a weird pairing. Torso, definitely a weird pairing. But there's interesting parts of this though.
I think between the two movies that we watched tonight,
Mhm.
I like Eyeball better.
Yeah.
I thought Eyeball was better than Autopsy. It was a little more shocking, even though, I mean, Autopsy was shocking, and all the scenes in the morgue grossed me out. But
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
think
It
that
was a
Eyeball
better
kind of
movie.
has just like a weird, like just go with it kind of vibe, and it's just kind of nutty, and it's got a little more of the stuff that I'm looking for in a movie. But I like both of these movies.
Yeah.
But
Eyeball's dumb, but Autopsy's a better movie. Figure that one out.
yeah, and yeah, but you know what? Sometimes I want a dumb movie. Like
You
that's
know
why I
what I
like
meant to say.
slashers. Yeah, that's why I like slashers, because I just want to see wildness. Yeah, David said that Mimsy's always just going through in her films. Yeah, she's dealing with stuff. Like there's always something going on.
Possible cannibalism.
Yeah, and in both, this is yet another movie where a father treated her like shit, and everybody has to pay for how her dad treated her.
What was that?
Something fell upstairs.
It sounded really bad.
Okay. Yes, something knocked down.
I thought we caught something live on camera happen.
No, gosh, I get scared. But yeah, she's a father that ruined her life, and she's just coming to grips with it. At least she didn't like date a drummer and fuck his life up. In this one,
She has the tendency to do that in her movies.
she I either like drummers or race car drivers. These are my favorites.
She was mean.
Yeah,
She really was mean in Four Flies on Grey Velvet, but she's mean in this movie too. She wasn't an entirely likable heroine.
now you see the reasons, Bill, behind
Blame
that.
it on the sunspots. Maybe she's a nicer person when there aren't sunspots happening.
Yeah, they should redo "Blame It on the Rain" as "Blame It on the Sunspots."
The sunspots don't mind.
No, they don't mind. What did everybody in the chat think? Anybody see this for the first time?
Yeah, we forgot to ask that in the
Yeah.
other segments.
Yeah, let us know first time and likes on these ones in the chat now.
Like I said, this was a blind buy for me on the Anchor Bay VHS, which I think I sold. I don't think I have it anymore.
I don't own this one, believe it or not. I should probably get it. I do have Eyeball though. A must. I have a lot of Lindsay.
Yeah, I'd probably never buy this movie. I honestly will never watch this one again, but I might watch Eyeball again.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch Eyeball. I'll probably watch both of them again. But yeah. I heard an interesting. I was watching these videos. Oh, Corey said first time loved it. Good, awesome.
Oh, right on.
I was watching a video on YouTube today. I meant to bring up to you about people
What?
who hate the covers of their songs, and it was about Bono hating.
Professor Rock did that.
Yeah, Bono hating the Streets Have No Name Pet Shop Boys cover, and he said, "What have we done to deserve this? You should be you should be so fucking loud."
Then they ripped off their helmets in Go West.
Yeah.
They got them back for it. The video for Pet Shop Boys Go West, their cover of the Village People's Go West, they're dressed in this attire that U2, I guess they did it first. So they were stealing that from them too.
Yeah.
Revenge.
The level of detectives and cops in Europe aren't. Yeah, we've learned the Java police are the worst police. Only worse ones are the stage fright cops. They set the standard for Euro horror cops of just being the worst. But all the cops are bad in these. There's very few cops that are worth their salt.
Yeah, it was kind of I don't know, it was kind of messed up because the police really were not doing anything to solve this. Of course, they never do in Jolly.
Yeah. Can
Yellow
you imagine? Like
Jolly.
that's my like Twinkie defense is well, the sunspots are making me angry,
Yeah.
so that's why I did it. Also, I found this Bible that is a antique, and I'm using women to get it. Also, I'm going to kill my girlfriend's uh, father, but I just end up crippling him, and also I just shoot women in the face on the beach. There's a lot. This plan is very convoluted.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's hard to keep all that stuff straight in your head. No wonder he went insane.
Yeah, there's a lot, and also his plan could have been ruined by that car crash. Like he was almost burned up in that car crash. It's like, are we to feel bad for him there, or is that just
Yes.
something that happens?
No, we were to feel bad for him because he was sort of portrayed as the good guy.
Yeah, everybody has layers to them in this, multitudes. Not everybody's all good or bad. Mostly bad.
He was the guy that was going to help her. Oh, how about that time? Yeah, we already talked about the assault she endured
Yeah,
in the laboratory or in the morgue, and she assaulted her attacker with a fork,
yeah,
and then she's alone with him, and he starts slapping her around and ripping her clothes off in front of the
right.
mirror,
Yeah,
and then screwing her. I mean, like,
like
what is wrong with these people?
like that's what blew my mind is like we went from like her barely escaping an assault and him like not only being like this would be a good time to have sex with her, but like this would be a good time to smack her around. And
He was screaming at her. He's like, "You're destroying her." Like, you are too.
yeah,
Why don't you just leave her alone? Leave her alone.
why can't
I had
anyone?
something around my
I think
head.
that's the thing is like people in these movies get with Mimsy Farmer and they're like, I should probably destroy her.
Leave Mimsy alone.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. I almost spoiled Strange Perfume with the Woman in Black. That one, it's all. That's what that whole movie's about. It's like
Cult of the Damned.
yeah. Oh yeah. I like that she's like. I think everybody in the world is trying to kill me. Yes, they are. That's what that movie's about. Like it's like if you think like it is like a paranoid fantasy made real. Huh. She just in more, uh, which is a crazy movie. She has hooked up with a Nazi doctor who's addicted her to heroin, and her boyfriend decides he's going to get her off heroin by getting on heroin himself to talk her out of it. Not a good plan at all.
What could go wrong there?
Everything. At least it's got a great Pink Floyd soundtrack. Yeah, but it's pretty good too.
Comfortably Numb.
No, it's like early Pink Floyd, like Saucer Secrets era Pink Floyd. It's good. More. Babette Schroeder directed it. Yeah, I really like it. It's another one where I'm like, oh yes, Mimsy Farmer. I wrote in my review of it. It's like, people might watch this and say, how could this guy ruin his life? I'm here to tell you that 100% I understand everything that happens. Yeah. So the other person that hates their cover is Bruce Springsteen hates Manfred Mann's Earth Band's version of Blinded by the Light.
Oh, get over. That's the only one anybody ever listens to.
That's a better. I would argue they did a better job of it.
Does he hate Frankie Goes to Hollywood's cover of Born to Run?
Oh, I'm sure he does. Yeah, most of the people was like just sour grapes about the covers. And I get it. Like we can't always pick who does our songs, right? But like, I don't know. Like Billy Joel hated that Helen Reddy did a cover of one of his songs. And,
Come on.
And he made her
cares?
promise to never do another one. Like, that's when I would have just done another one. I would have done Uptown Girl if I was her. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's like the dividing line, I think, of Billy Joel's career. Like, I think up until it's not great per se, but like up till Uptown Girl, you're like, there's pretty good songs, right? And then after that, it's like all schmaltz. You know, it's just
You don't have to ask permission to cover a song.
no, you don't. Well, if you make a parody of it, generally you do. Like Weird Al had to ask for permission to do that.
I think Weird Al just did that as a courtesy.
Yeah, but like I guess Prince wouldn't let him do it.
Well, he said no. You know, like Weird Al still could have done a Prince parody. It's just, you know, why do it if it's going to piss off the artist? Like he didn't want to make enemies out of Prince or whoever, you know.
Yeah. The Kinks didn't like Van Halen's "You Really Got Me" either. They said it was just technically proficient but soulless.
That is kind of true.
Yeah, except for David Roth. Like I don't get like that's what I like. David Roth and like everybody else in Van Halen seems like very heads down. We got to make sure that this musically works, and he's like, I'm just gonna hang out with little people and do cocaine and spin kicks.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Well, I mean, I'm not putting down David Lee Roth or anything, but you know, he's not the most soulful singer. Like, he just, you know, he's got that shtick that he does, the screaming.
Yeah, I love it. I think I think he would be probably annoying in the long run to hang out with, but you know what? I'm not hanging out with him. I'm going to see him in concert for 2 hours. You know?
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say, Dave Burian. You have to pay if you do a cover. So, you know, I think you just have to, like, however much it makes, you have to send to the artist. I don't know.
Like some kind of royalties. That's what they said. Like the Eagles did Old 55, the Tom Waits song, and he hated that they did it. He said it was really like light and crappy. And like Glenn Fry's like, yeah, but he made more off our royalties for that song than every other song he ever did. So he really doesn't have anything to complain about. Probably true. As much as I like Tom Waits. And also Downtown Train. He made a lot of royalties off that.
Well, yeah, if it's a hit, you know, like you're going to make a whole bunch of money off of it. Did you see that Professor Rock did a piece on Taco?
No.
He did a One Hit Wonders video, and it was M pop music was on it, and Putting on the Ritz.
Were you like Taco had more hits than that? I knew that you were probably thinking that throughout. Like,
no,
he had more hits, not in this country, but in other countries, he definitely.
He really did not have hits in other countries. I mean, he put stuff out. He remained buoyant, like, but it wasn't. He never had another hit like Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, there was one thing that he didn't talk about, though, is that when Taco did that cover, Irving Berlin was still alive.
Oh, wow.
And this is what made me think of it, because he probably got a really big royalty check for that.
Yeah.
And he called Taco, and he told Taco that he loved his version of Putting on the Ritz. And I was like, could you imagine getting a phone call from Irving Berlin? Jesus.
It's amazing, right? Oh.
That's like, you know, diary days.
That's crazy.
Professor Rock does so many cool videos.
Oh.
He loves all the yacht rock stuff, though. Like, he's friends with Kenny Loggins, and I don't know.
But you know what I will say? When we had people over Friday for the 4th, I did use a yacht rock playlist, and there's a lot of stuff I really liked on it. So I think
it's not that I don't like it, but
there's some that I like. Not all of it, but there's some that I like. I also realized how many songs Beastie Boys sampled for Paul's Boutique that came from yacht rock songs. Like, they're all the bass parts, like all sorts of stuff is taken from them. I'm like, wow. Yeah.
So let's look at this. We'll do a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll look at some ads that I was running on the page this week.
A baby shower for me.
And the first surprise
Johnson's disposable diapers for newborns.
I'll be using a different newborn. New improved Johnson's newborn. Even more absorbent. Let's compare it to the leading brand. The same amount of water, lift them up and look. Johnson's soaks it up. The other is dripping. Johnson's new improved newborn from Johnson & Johnson keeps babies drier than the leading newborn.
Yeah. The very first time I ate equal. It's such a personal thing. I put it in my cereal, I put it in my iced tea, I put it on half a grapefruit. I think that people don't realize how much sugar they eat. You're more concerned about what you put in your car than what you put in your body. There's sugar, there's the pink stuff, and there's equal. You have those three choices.
Only Equal has 100% NutraSweet. No sugar, no saccharin.
When I sit down to make a choice, I choose equal.
Don't hurt her. Not yet. But I want to. No. I'm still here. In the bedroom. But I want to. I want to get her. No. Wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get her. All of us. Let me just scare her. Yes. Scare her. Frighten her. All right then. Scare her. Scare her.
See, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. This Saturday night at 10:30 on Channel 8.
It's time you believed in a new kind of horror. The horror of the children. Something you wouldn't dare to imagine has happened to the children. Pray you never meet them. The Children, rated R.
You never know what can happen when you drive a school bus through a radioactive cloud.
I liked, when I was a kid, I used to write down all the ways to kill monsters. And could you imagine, how do you kill the children? You cut their hands off. Oh, okay.
And then someone found that book, and then there was big trouble.
Oh, huge trouble. I was asked to leave Catholic school. I was just looking at this ad that you posted. I love the handwritten nature of this.
Yeah, they had to find a way to put Tombs of the Blind Dead in there, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Also, Blood Eaters, too, which I think about Blood Eaters a lot. I like that movie. I know we shared that. And Horror Hospital, too. Man.
AKA The Computer Killers.
Yes.
AKA Eastworld.
Ooh, yeah. Which Night of the Demon is this? That's not the Bigfoot Night of the Demon.
No.
No.
It's never the Bigfoot Night of the Demon because that didn't get released theatrically.
Yeah. Do you think they gave out barf bags for this night?
I hope so.
Yeah, I'd like to think so, right?
That Night of the Demon is the touch of Satan, AKA the touch of Melissa.
Oh.
Which we did on the show. Maybe it was this season we did that.
Mm. Touch of Melissa.
Nora, of course you think that the children is greater than the child. It's okay.
I think they can exist in the same world. We can love them both. That's what I think. That edit you did, by the way, of the baby shower commercial is probably the hardest I've laughed in months. Amazing.
I'll be using a different newborn.
Oh, man. I guess we're not getting that Beyond the Door movie that was supposed to come out.
No, probably not.
No.
All right, what else do we have to look at here? Here's a 4th of July, Dusk to Dawn.
Ooh.
Jaws 2.
Wow.
And Taxi Driver and The Deep.
Wow. We put Jaws 2, 3, and 4 on repeat during the 4th of July inside the house. So if anyone wandered in the house, they wanted to watch something. And man, it was what a world to live in. Jaws 2, 3, and 4.
It gets worse as you go. The world.
You know what? I am such an apologist for 3 and 4. So I love them all. It's like Sharks movies. Sharks. Not sharks.
Yeah. Look at this.
I love this so much.
Did you see this on the page?
I saw it on the page and I was just like, how did they make Salem's Lot look like a Euro horror junk movie? And I love it. Yeah, speaking of, go back for a second. Do you think they just recorded Cher just rambling for an hour and just said, we'll get what we can get out of this?
Yeah, I mean, there was something she was already saying at the beginning of that last spot. There's a couple different variations online.
There's one but she says you either have the pink one, the blue one, or sugar.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's like, don't talk. I've done ads for a long time. I'm sure someone said, should we really let Cher talk about she doesn't say anything bad about the other ones. She just says that these are your choices.
She doesn't even name it. She just says, you got the sugar, you got the pink stuff, you got the equal.
Yeah. But it's like, it wasn't like a ringing endorsement. They come back and they say one that obviously was scripted for her. She's like, and I like equal, and that's just the one that I like. And they're like, okay, great. Can you say it like this? And yeah, amazing commercial. There have to be hours of just her sitting there, people attending to her every need. I'm like, okay, can we get you to talk a little bit more?
Her hair looks perfect in it.
Oh my God, her hair looks great. Oh. But this ad is amazing. I want this. This is a shirt, Bill, right here.
What if somebody put a crucifix on Cher's forehead during that Equal
a crucifix
commercial?
Made from Equal,
and she screamed, and there was like a scar on her forehead.
Oh my God, like Evil Ed.
Yeah, it could happen. I mean, Cher could be a vampire.
She's like, you either have the crucifix, the holy water, or the silver. You make your choice.
She's like, farewell tour. I'm going to be touring the next 200 years.
Oh, she was on some award show and she had the whole outfit from If I Could Turn Back Time. And it was like, she doesn't really look that old. I know there's a lot of work, but good for her.
Yeah. Plus, she's like, neurotic about taking care of her body.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's why she likes the blue stuff.
She does not like the blue stuff. She knows better than to eat that shit.
Yeah. It was a big deal when Equal came out. Like, oh, there's something different now.
Yeah. Well, the pink stuff was gross.
Oh, it's the worst. It's still out there. There's the yellow stuff, too.
Yeah. Don't forget the yellow stuff.
Sweet
we used to say that when we'd go to a restaurant, like, what would Cher do about the yellow stuff? Like, how does she feel about that?
She doesn't even remember. She's like, I don't even want to fucking talk about the yellow stuff. You only have 3 choices. But Cher, there's also no. There's not.
No,
not for
don't
me.
even bring that yellow stuff to my table.
What about the kind that comes in like tablet form? She's like, no, it's just powder. That's all. That's it. So, do you like simple syrup, Cher? No, I don't. I just like these 3.
Well, this ad is from Panama City in Panama. And this must have been the theatrical version of Salem's Lot, which cut like a whole hour out of the whole thing. Or 90 minutes even. It was a lot.
Do you like James Mason?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He will sell no wine before it's time either.
I love this ad.
It's got that grindhousey stuff. There's something about Steven Spielberg, the new master of horror.
Oh.
Wonder if Stephen King can be a master of horror.
Not based on the one movie he directed.
No. His movie wasn't good.
No. But I don't think that what's his name deserves to be a master of horror either.
Look at the Deadly Spawn.
Return of the Aliens.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we be worried about the Return of the Aliens or should we be worried about the Deadly Spawn?
With Venom and Blood Beach, you had your choice.
Oh,
you got the Venom, you got the Blood Beach, you got the Equal. I choose Equal.
I choose Equal. I like Blood Beach, but I probably like Venom a little better.
Really?
I don't know. No, that's a hard decision to make. But you know what I've heard? If you love seafood, your ship has come in to the Bounty restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
$8.25 for snow crab legs, choice of potato, and salad. I mean, just look at the clip art they used. I mean, it has to be delicious.
I want to ask Hank, why do you drink?
Also, why do you smoke? Do you know the movie of, quote, Tomorrow?
Metropolis.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I get it. It's the song. Dumb. What a
Yeah.
horrible head. They couldn't do something better than that. Like, we're in the world of in space. No one can hear you scream. Like, you got to do better, Annie.
Yeah, as I recall, Annie did not do good at the box office.
It cost a lot. But it aired on TV all the time. So people were like, I think by Stockholm Syndrome, think it did better than it did. You know? I had no interest in seeing it. I go, what? No.
I don't give a shit about Annie.
I don't give a shit at all.
I give a shit about this.
I give all the shits about this.
I love this movie. I watched it the other night for the first time.
I got that text from you, and I was like, I'm so glad that you watched this.
Oh, my God. We have to do this on the show sometime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that this poster makes it seem like it's going to be a little more universal monster than it is. That Starts Tomorrow is the greatest Starts Tomorrow ever, too, by the way.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Oh,
God. I've used it in some ads for us.
Yeah, this is nice. It's adult entertainment. That's what I'm here for. We're adults. Let's be entertained by adult entertainment.
Of course, Werewolf Shadow is Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman.
Yeah. Well, all sorts of Euro horror on this night. Magical. That Dracula font. Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's dripping, like blood.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Scary.
Oh, back to the Blood Eaters. Man, those are some great ads. Hey, you want to see? I got a stack of stuff that came in the mail because we were off for a while. This was pretty exciting. Here we got some David the Rock Nelson. My friend Dylan gave me this last night. It's Bigfoot
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's autographed by David Nelson. He got
Look at that.
Yeah. He got that at Chiller last weekend. Or whatever the one here is. Yeah. Whatever, Monsterama. Whatever that is. Yeah, he went and got it. So
Monster Bash.
Monster, whatever it is, yeah. The one I don't go to. We got the Battle of the Tale of Uwa's Ghost. This is from Radiance. I really love what Radiance does with their stuff. All the information in the movie is on this thing, and when you open it up, you can just take that out. So you just get the poster art on the front, and it's like black on the back. They have really good stuff. They also, Eureka sent me Exact Vengeance and Hong Kong 1941. They actually send the real ones, but they send them without the case. We got Crumb Catcher from Arrow and the Night Watch Collection box set. Very exciting. Terminus from MVD. I love these like fake VHS era boxes. So,
oh yeah, that's hot.
Yeah. Let's see. These are from I think Radiance, Rosa de la Rose, and this is The Beast to Die from Radiance, and then this is also from Eureka, the Tattooed Dragon. Oh right, everything else has cases. This is from '88, Detonation, Violent Riders, which is a really cool name for a movie, and that box art's really cool. Love this back cover. So excited for that. And these ones, I think all these ones. No, I didn't buy all these, but a lot of them I did. I'll do the rest of the review ones and I'll show. This is Sour Party, which is pretty good. Oh, Rad. This is the non-vinegar syndrome Milk Creek version of Rad, which you can find at Walmart now. And from Arrow, we have Cobra, Stallone movie on UHD, and The Stuff UHD. Gotta have The Stuff, right? Anyway, here's two movies I bought. I know you bought this too, Bill. Oh,
I did.
Oh, look how beautiful. Come on. I love it so much.
I haven't watched mine yet.
I haven't either, but I had FOMO, and I didn't buy Dirty Work when it first came out because it has like a fully different cut, the dirty cut of like, it's almost totally different. And I was like, you know what? What am I doing not getting it? So I went back in and got it. I love the extra art in excited. And so people are like, why is Vinegar Syndrome putting that out? I'm like, I think it's really awesome. So there's a big Vinegar Syndrome sale going on next couple weeks, and I can't say the title, but I can say on the 7th you should probably check out what movie's coming out, because maybe I had something to do on it. That's all I can say. Check with me on the 7th. I'll be posting about it. But yeah, it's from DeKalb. Yeah, so excited. And then finally, Robert Freese sent this. Well, Bill actually has part in it. The all-night video guide slashers of the 70s and 80s.
So do you.
Yeah, so some writing in that. That's exciting. So yeah, lots of movies to watch. I just finished Chattanooga Film Fest. Now I am doing a film fest from Thailand, I think. Yeah. And working on that. And then lots of new movies that will be up in the next couple days. And I still have like literally a case full of movies that came in to watch. And I'm just going through those slowly. But there's been some really good stuff coming out. Severance Sale is coming up end of the month. Too. And there's also, if you're in the mood to buy movies, there's a Kino sale going on too. But I've been buying way too much stuff on the Vinegar Syndrome sale. I just got Bloodline tonight, the Sidney Sheldon movie. It was
I knew you would buy that the minute I saw that they had that.
Yeah, it was marked down to 15. I was like, yeah, I love that movie. I love that Audrey Hepburn's in it. I love that it has a Marconi soundtrack. I love that so much money was spent on it, and it's junk. It's absolute junk, and I love it.
Is it?
Right? It is. It's like an American Giallo, but with like
I've never seen it.
Way too talented people to be in it, and I love that for it. And what else did I buy? Something new came out. Let me see. I'll look on the site. Why don't I do that? Because there's a Nick Millard box set that came out. Fire Maidens from Outer Space. Mac and Me, Austin Trunick is on that. He wrote some of that. The Rage Carry 2 I did not buy. The Card Player, that's what I bought. But come on. Like, I love the Card Player. I'm not made of stone. I saw there's a 4K of it, and I'm like, sure. And a Yongari, Monster from the Deep 4K. How about that? Pretty sweet.
Wow, that's a big idea to get used to.
Yeah, I love Yongari. And then on their deals, they have a lot of going out of print deals. Angel 3 is only $9.89. Come on. Fade to Black's $12. And there's some really good prices on. I got Satan's Slave for $10. So I was really excited about that. And I got Beastmaster for like 13, which I don't know why I didn't buy that when it came out. So.
Oh, Sam vanished. I thought I did that. It's exciting that there's so much cool stuff coming out, though, because I can remember when I just thought I would never get to see a lot of these films, and that, if we did get to see it, it would just be some shitty VHS transfer. But, there's even some amazing things coming up that I have a little bit of inside intel about. I can't talk about it, but there are movies that I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to come out on Blu-ray. And when they do, it will be a bright spot in a pretty dim future.
Yeah, I'm excited. There is also a shot on video Kansas movie that I'm doing some stuff on. The revise of it's going to play in theaters, I think in 6 weeks. Son of the Sword, and they did a 4K upscale of it, so it's pretty exciting. And I have some interviews with the director and stuff that are going to be used in some of the things for it. So, because there aren't that many shot on video sword and sorcerer movies. I can only think of one other one, Wade Badstone. So that's pretty exciting too. Yeah, it's fun finding stuff that you didn't know was out there. That's what I'm still trying to do. I think it's what we're all trying to do. I got some new movies to watch too, but I knew 2025 movies, and I'm just like, do I need to watch that? But I'll probably watch it. I didn't watch Sinners yet, Bill. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, I was just about to ask you if you watched it yet.
No, and I saw that again that it was up on there today, and I was like, I should make the time to watch this. And I'm like, am I gonna feel? I'm probably gonna feel like you feel about it. Like it's fine, you know.
It's good. I'll never watch it again, but
No, no. There's
it
aren't
was
that
okay.
many movies like I'm excited about that are coming out this year where I'm like, oh, I have to see that. You know, I'm just like, okay. But yeah. Anyways, I'm so glad the show's back. I'm so glad everybody came and watched it with us tonight. And thank you all for being part of the show. We really appreciate it. And yeah, Bill, it was nice talking to you. This is the only time we talk in person. So mostly just text each other at 3 in the morning about stuff. It's usually me making fun of people and I send Bill things about it. But that's okay.
Yeah, sometimes I have those middle of the night moments where I just watch something that was amazing, and I know if I text you, there's like probably like it used to be a 99% chance that you would answer me. Now you've been going to bed a little bit earlier, or at least you're not seeing the text.
No, I am. I've been trying to go to bed by midnight, but that doesn't always happen.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't do it. But I have to, like, I start work at like 8 or 8:30. So I'm like, this is, since I've been a kid, I've always done the same thing where I'm like, well, if I go to bed now, I'll get 6 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need 6 hours. I can do 5, and I'll stay up and I'll write this for a little bit.
That's the conversation I have with myself every night.
Every night. And it's like, I'll be fine. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, last night me is an asshole.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing? He could have gone to bed at 10:30, you know? And
why didn't I?
And it's like, but here I am. There for the grace of God go on. Anyways, that's what this show's all about. We stay up all night, watch movies. I'll probably watch something else before I go to bed.
Yeah, we sure did tonight.
Yeah. Good late night.
Maybe I'll go watch a Jean Roland film to send me off to Dream World.
Go watch The Iron Rose. You'll love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I like all of his stuff. As you know, go on, and I will.
I even love his zombie footage for Virgin Among the Living Dead, which makes no sense.
No.
And the dead people are buried in piles of leaves.
You know what? Like, I love that movie, and like when people talk shit on it, I'm like, I totally get why you didn't like it. I totally understand. All the reasons you hated it are all the reasons I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the original cut a lot better, but
yeah.
Even the stuff with the Jean Roland zombies.
He shows up in a bunch of shot on video stuff from the 80s, like acting in it too. There's one dinosaur movie that he shows up as a dinosaur scientist, paleontologist. I'm like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's him. Cool.
Corpse Eaters. Vince is going to go watch Corpse Eaters.
Oh my gosh.
That one will put you to sleep too. That is one of the most slowly paced films I've ever seen. And it's only like an hour long.
Oh.
But I love it. I'm not saying I don't like Corpse Eaters. You know I love Corpse Eaters.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where the guy drives around the cemetery for 10 minutes?
Yeah. The only longer driving is Rock and Roll Nightmare might have the longer driving where John Michael Thor drives around that for hours. Brian Smith just woke up in the UK. First time you caught us live.
Hey,
you caught us just in time. We were just
about to sign off. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the shit we can't stop talking about part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Jean Roland stuff. I like the goofy cut of Virgin Among the Living Dead.
I figured you'd like Grapes of Death a lot. It's
yeah.
It's
well,
fun.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
That was one of those zombie movies I had to hunt down. And I think I rented it from Bruce at Incredibly Strange Video by the time I actually saw it.
Yeah, that's probably where I got my first couple of his too. I was really attracted to the Art Nouveau kind of cover on like Shiver the Vampires and stuff, where just how it looked. And I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, that's pretty awesome.
I loved Shiver the Vampires. I thought it was one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Vampire movies, I should say. I loved
Yeah.
the castle. I loved when she comes out of that clock. Like she was just hanging out in there all night.
That's where vampires live in his universe. They live inside grandfather clocks.
Yeah.
Like I
guess
love
it would
that.
work.
Yeah, and it's just like, all right. Yeah, you just have to accept the total dream logic. Like it's like stoner metal as a movie. Like that's how I look at his stuff. It's like total movie drugs.
Yeah.
And like you just can get high off him, and like that's what I like about him. Like
You
it's
need
just
no substances to reach an
No.
altered state.
exactly, and it's like it is the same feeling of like when you're really high and can't stop laughing. Like that's what those movies feel like to me. Like they shut my brain off in the best way.
I loved. Normally, I hate it when a movie doesn't have any dialogue. But
Yeah.
I loved his long periods of silence, at least without dialogue.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of into it.
I get the feeling like he knew what he was doing, and like he definitely had a vision for his films. You know, like he's like, this is my world of vampires, and it's just like it's weirdly at times childlike, and other times very adult. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's this like weird juxtaposition of it, and I love that. So
Sure, yeah.
big fan. Man.
All right, so
excited.
next
Good
week,
night.
AC Nicholas will be here.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch two movies. The People That Own the Dark, which Sean Cunningham may or may not have been a producer on. He's credited, but he doesn't remember having anything to do with it. And I think I read something online that underlined what he did on the movie.
Oh,
Other
interesting.
people say he never had anything to do with it, and they just made it up.
And then we'll have the Blood Spattered Bride, which is exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, get ready. We're gonna have some Spanish themed drinks next week. I gotta figure out what that is.
I forget what date it is. You'll know. The 12th?
11th.
Yeah.
Or 12th, yes, 12th, yes.
See ya.
See you guys.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.